Hey everybody, welcome back to Brainiac Baseball's 1983 Detroit Tigers season replay. Today's matchup is between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Detroit Tigers at Tigers Stadium. On the mound for the Blue Jays today is Luis Leal, whose record is 2-2 with a 3 ERA. And pitching for the Tigers today is Dan Petry, whose record is 2-1 with a 4.05 ERA. So we tacked on another victory in yesterday's game. Tigers won 6-1 over the Indians, closing out that series. Gibby hit a home run, and Rosie was on fire. He went 8 innings. We tried desperately to give him a complete game shutout, and unfortunately there was an error, and we took him out of the ball game, and that led to the lone Indians run being scored. So, but a very decidedly victory for the Tigers. We are now 15-3. We took a day off. We're headed back home. We're completely healthy. We have mixed up our lineup today, and we're going to face the Blue Jays, who are a pretty solid offensive team thanks to their home stadium. Let's take a look at the Blue Jays team page here. You see their top prospects and their expiring contracts. Overall, they're 8-10. That's a pretty good record for this team, with a lot of schlubby players that really never got a lot of major league opportunities. Again, I think that's probably dedicated to their home stadium, with left-handed batters being able to absolutely rake there. You can see here their team leaders, Lloyd, Moseby, leading the team in batting average and home runs. He's a left-hander, so that makes sense. Even Omar Moreno has a home run this season. Let's go ahead and get today's game started. As always, I appreciate everyone following along. Like and or subscribe. I may be a surprise today. I don't know if this is going to work or not, but I have pieced together a clip for our closer as an entrance theme song. It is a real song, and I've cut it down to a small section, so I don't know how long a song has to be before there is a licensing issue. So if we do have Roger Weaver come into the ballgame to close today, he will have an entrance song, and if you're listening to this video somewhere in the future and the song's not there, then you know I had to pull it. So we'll see how that works out today. Okay, here's Dan Petry. Peach's current Blue Jay lineup batting 105 against him, so he's dominated here. So that's high hopes for today for Petry. Also, all the bullpen is available. We did have the day off. Let's take a look at the lineup today. A little bit different. We're giving some more additional rest to players like Murray and Lou. So Sularz is playing second base, and Greg Brock will play first base today. And Rickey's back in there in left field. So, okay. Let's go ahead and do the official lineup rundown for the Toronto Blue Jays. Batting leadoff, playing center field, is Omar Moreno. Batting second in right field is Lynn Jones. Batting third in left field is Warren Cromartie. Batting cleanup and DHing is Lloyd Moseby. Batting fifth and catching is Geno Petralli. Batting sixth at first base is Tim Corcoran. Batting seventh at third base is Paul Dade. Batting eighth, playing shortstop, is Steve Davis. And batting ninth, playing second base, is Garth Orge. Okay, let's take a look at Petry. Had a rough outing last time out. We'll go right to the log. And you'll see here that he threw over 100 pitches against Milwaukee, but didn't really have the good stuff. He walked 4, gave up 5 hits and 5 runs in 6 2/3 innings. If we go back here really quick and take a look at his pitching stats, you'll see that through his first 3 starts, he's only given up 11 hits and 20 innings pitched. And really his walks are not as bad as they could be. So in reality, he's not pitching all that bad. A 157 opponent's batting average. Fastball tops out at 89. That is his best pitch, rated at 91. His slider is a 93. He's got a couple other decent pitches in his arsenal. But something I noticed before I started the video today, it looks like his overall rating, which is a 92, is really close to his peak rating. So I feel like when these numbers get closer together is when they start to hone their craft and excuse me, and perform better in the Sims. So I really have high hopes for Petrie the rest of the year. He does go to arbitration, and I have no problem giving him big bucks if he's finally going to live up to his overall rating. So we will have to see how that pans out. Let's take a look at the Tigers defense. A little weird looking today. Only one Gold Glover, and that is Rickey Henderson out in center field. I'm sorry, Rickey Henderson out in left field. Gibby's the DH today. My bad. Okay, so let's get this game started. We have Omar Moreno leading off against Dan Petrie.
Play ball!
As I mentioned, you see there, Omar, as a left-hander, does have one home run on the season, and now he's got a base hit leading off against Petrie there. So you have to believe he's going to be running. He has 5 stolen bases. That leads the team. Runner on first, here's Lynn Jones, and he is going, and he's successful. Even with Parrish and his 84 rated arm, Moreno steals second. Let's pull the outfield in. It's a 1-0 count to Jones. Strikes him out. Good job by Petrie. That's a nice bounce back. And now we've got the group of lefties coming up. And you can see here, if you take a look at Moreno and then the next 4 lefties in the lineup, all of them are batting really well. All of them over 300 except for Cromartie. All of them have multiple home runs except for Moreno, who is obviously not a home run hitter. Okay, Warren Cromartie, 1 down. Ground ball to short. Trammell, after a day off, tosses out Cromartie. Moreno has to hold, and here's the team's best hitter, Lloyd Moseby, batting .371 with 5 home runs. And a ground ball, this one also to Trammell, and that'll do it. So we go to the bottom of the first inning. No score. Let's take a look at the Tigers lineup. Batting leadoff in left field is Rickey Henderson. Batting second at first base is Greg Brock. Batting third and DHing is Kirk Gibson. Batting cleanup, playing third base is Mickey Hatcher. Batting fifth in right field is Garry Hancock. Batting sixth in center field is Andre Dawson. Batting seventh, playing shortstop is Alan Trammell. Batting eighth and catching is Lance Parrish. And batting ninth, playing second base is Guy Sularz. Let's take a look at Luis Leal. He's already pitched against the Tigers once this year. How did he do, you might ask? He didn't quite make it to 100 pitches. He went 5 2/3 innings. This was at home, so in Toronto. He gave up 7 runs, 4 earned, 9 hits, 1 walk, 3 Ks, suffering his second loss. But he's won his last 2 starts. ERA at 3 overall. Pretty solid, not a strikeout pitcher. Opponents are batting .302 against him overall. He's got 2 complete games already. Fastball tops out at 89 miles an hour, and that is his best pitch. It's rated an 82. He's got 3 other pitches, all below average. Rated an 80 overall right now. He is 26-year-old righty, and he is making the league minimum. Goes to arbitration next year, and he doesn't seem to be happy. What's his problem? Luis doesn't want to renew it with Toronto unless they commit themselves to winning. Well, they have a good hitting ballpark, so that would suck for a pitcher. Has to pitch half of his games at home. Okay, there's the Blue Jays defensive alignment for today's game. And here is Rickey Henderson leading off against Luis Leal. Rickey pounds it into the dirt in front of home plate, and he is safe on an error. Petralli behind the plate is a little bit better than average with that 82 arm. You probably saw that on the defensive card. We're going to swing away with Greg Brock. What's the percentage? 77? We're going to let Brock take a cut. batting .367, .417 versus righties. He drops it into right center field. It will be caught by the right fielder, Jones. Now we will send Rickey. 77% chance of being successful. Rickey looked like a pitch out, and Rickey is safe anyway. His 8th stolen base on the season. So it's nice to see Rickey getting off to a good start. He struggled terribly last year. Ground ball to third from Gibby. That will force Henderson to hold at second. 2 down. It's going to be up to Hatcher to get him in. Hatcher had the day off yesterday. Little bit of a struggle right now for him. And he grounds out to short, and that will do it. We go to the top of the second. No score. Here is Petralli leading off against Dan Petrie. Petralli flies out to right center field. 1 down. Former Tiger Tim Corcoran having a good solid season, batting .313 with 4 home runs. Flies out to center. 2 quick outs for Petrie. And we get to the right-handers now, starting with Paul Dade. Dade lines it right at Sularz, who makes the play. Nicely done. A 1-2-3 inning. We go to the bottom of the second. We've got Garry Hancock leading off. It's Hancock, Dawson, and Trammell. Hancock's had a couple days off in a row. Leads off the inning with a ground out to second. 1 down. Here's Dawson. Base hit through the right side of the infield. That's the first Tigers hit today. Dawson's average up to .286. We're going to hit and run with Trammell, batting .297 versus righties. Whoa! Dawson was going on his own. That was unexpected. That is his first stolen base of the year. He had 14 last year for Detroit. So Dawson in scoring position for Trammell. Now we just going to let him take a cut. And a line drive right at the third baseman, Dade. Sharply hit ball. That would have been a run for sure. 2 down. Here's Lance Parrish, batting average down to .217. He is really struggling. And gets some good wood on it, sends it to deep center field, but that's not going to get it done. We leave a runner stranded. We go to the top of the third. No score. Steve Davis leading off. He's 0 for 2 against Petrie in his career with 2 walks. Solid strike to center. Caught by Dawson. 1 down. Here's Garth Orange, batting .176. A line out to Sularz. And we're back to the top of the lineup with Omar Moreno. Led off the game with the base hit. Stole the base. Slow roller to second, and Sularz makes the play. Game is moving along. Here's Guy Sularz leading off. He's 0 for 14 on the season with a walk. Saw that in yesterday's ball game. And the hitless streak continues. I might put up a poll on the Facebook Baseball Mogul page to see who can guess the number of at-bats it'll take for Sularz to get a base hit. 1 down, and now they walk Rickey. Now, Rickey's already had success today, so I kind of feel like he's due to be thrown out. We'll give Brock a shot, like we did last time. Ground ball gets past the first baseman. Henderson goes on to third. Second Tigers hit today. Good job by Brock. And now we're going to ask Gibby for a sac fly. This team has really good defensive arms. Cromartie is a top-notch, and Jones has thrown out a lot of Tigers in his career. Oh, Gibson hits a number back to Leal. Henderson has to hold. The only play was to second. I can't believe that when Leal turned to throw to second, that Henderson would not have run on that. That's okay. We've got Mickey Hatcher up. Hatcher still has 15 RBIs in 16 games this year. And he's going to fly out to left. So runs are at a premium today. We go to the top of the fourth. No score. Here is Lynn Jones leading off against Petrie. Jones, Cromartie, and Moseby. Petrie walks the leadoff batter. First walk today. I don't imagine Jones running. We got all these lefties coming up. We're going to play regular depth, double play depth, I guess you could call it. Cromartie pops it straight up. Wow, didn't even see it come down. Plays made by Hatcher. So one down. Lloyd Moseby up next. Strikes out. Change up right down the pipe. Two down. Here is Geno Petralli, runner at first, and another walk from Petrie. Okay, well, where was that pitch? It was close. Again, I keep my fingers crossed that Petrie is going to turn around and be a good pitcher for us. There's a ground ball to Sularz, and that'll end the inning. So a couple walks by Petrie. We go to the bottom of the fourth inning. Garry Hancock leading off. Hancock, Dawson, Trammell. Hancock hits it pretty deep to right center field. It will be tracked down by Moreno. Nice play. One out. Here's Dawson. Dawson takes strike three looking. That's the first K for Leal today. That will bring up Trammell. And Trammell lines out to center. Okay, the game is not a lot of action. I guess we can say that much. I feel good now that we're down to the righties. Top of the fifth, here's Paul Dade. A base hit to center field. Only the second hit for the Blue Jays today. Dade has pretty decent speed for a third baseman. Steve Davis steps to the plate and flies out to right. Dade will hold. I'm going to pull third base in. I know there's only one out, but Iorg is a good bunter, and I wouldn't put it past him trying to get a runner to second with a 174 batting average. And he's caught stealing. Dade was going, and Parrish guns him down. There's a new special sound effect for you. All right, so two outs. Base is empty now for Iorg. And Iorg rips it over the head of Hatcher, down the left field line, into the corner for a double. Thank goodness Dade was thrown out. That is Iorg's sixth double of the season, despite not having a very good batting average. All right, so Moreno is up. We're going to pull the outfield in case he gets a base hit. Try to get Iorg at the plate. And there it is, base hit to left field. Henderson can't get the speedy Moreno. And it's 1-0 Toronto. And we have to keep an eye on Moreno at first. He's already got a stolen base today. And he's going again. 7th stolen base of the season. Petrie's got to focus on Jones here. There we go, striking him out. Blue Jays get on the board on the RBI single from Moreno. It's 1-0. Okay, so Leal, total control so far. As Parrish leads off. Hey, there's a base hit from Lance. There we go, nicely done. We are going to attempt the sacrifice with Sularz. He's a good bunter. He had 7 sacrifice bunts last year. Try to get Parrish over. Nice bunt down the third baseline. Parrish safe at second. Good job, good job. In scoring position for Rickey. Rickey's 0 for 1 with a walk today. He's got a stolen base. And a base hit up the middle. Will Parrish go around third? I don't know. Oh, they want to ask me. Well, if you're going to ask, I'm going to say no. We're going to give Brock a shot here. Now, Do we send Henderson to stay out of the double play? I'm going to give him the green light. If there's a chance to steal second, this would be the time to do it. Parrish is no threat to steal home, but quite possibly. Yeah, there we go. So that worked out great. 9th stolen base on the season. We're out of the double play situation and a chance here for Brock to drive in the go-ahead run. Ground ball to third, the worst base everybody has to hold. And that'll leave it up to Gibson to get the Tigers on the board. Wasted opportunities. Oh, they're going to intentionally walk him. All right, that's a smart move. I might do the same. Of course, they're bringing up Mickey Hatcher, who's in a little bit of a slump, but has been so clutch for us. There we go. Get down. Get down. No! Oh, come on. Man, that sucks. Nice catch out there by Jones. Good defensive outfielder. And we're going to the top of the 6th. Tigers are down 1. And here come the lefties. I'm showing my confidence in Petrie to let him go through this left-handed portion of the lineup. Cromartie rolls it on over to Sularz. There's one down. Here's Lloyd Moseby, 0 for 2 on the day. Like a lot of batters. He flies out to right. 2 quick outs for Peaches. Here's Petralli striking him out. 3 Ks for Petrie. We're going to the bottom of the 6th. Let's take a look at the in-game stats. Not a lot going on today. I guess player of the game so far would have to be Henderson. 1 for 2 with 2 stolen bases. Okay, well, I realize this is not our best lineup. We are trying to give some days off, but we should be capable of beating Luis Leal. He's rated at, what did we say, an 80 or was it 85? He's only an 80, I mean, and he's unhappy. Hancock pops up to short. He's 0 for 3 on the day. Dawson strikes out for the second time. Both of Leal's strikeouts have been Andre Dawson. And then Trammell flies out to right center field. This is a tough one. We have nothing going on. We're going to the top of the 7th inning. Here is Petrie facing Tim Corcoran. Corcoran 0 for 2. Fly ball to deep center field. 404 feet. Just a loud out. Next up, Paul Dade. Dade flies to right. Hancock makes the catch. 2 down. Steve Davis takes strike 3, looking 5 Ks for Petrie. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Blue Jays still winning by a run. Lance Parrish will lead off. He got a base hit last time up, and there's one over the head of the third baseman Dade down the line. And Parrish with a base hit. I thought that would be a double, but not with Cromartie out there, I guess. All right, we're going to ask Sularz to lay down a bunt for the second time. Usually this doesn't work 2 times in a row for one batter. Okay, there we go. Lays it down the third base line, and Parrish moves over. So Sularz is contributing today. 1 down. Parrish on second. Here's Rickey. There we go. That's a base hit to right. Parrish should score. And it's 1-all. Here in the bottom of the 7th, we got Rickey on second. I'm second. On first, he's got 2 stolen bases. That's what I'm thinking. Do we go for 3? In the real world, Henderson would be going right now. But I think we need to let Brock take a cut. I have a lot of faith in Brock. He's batting .407 versus righties. There's a base hit to left field. Henderson goes to third. Now, maybe that would have been an RBI had Henderson already been on second. But we like Gibby in this situation. We're going to ask a sac fly from him. Runners on first and third. One down. Tigers finally getting to Leal, who's at 105 pitches. And he pops it up on the infield, carrying to the outfield grass. Popped up to the shortstop. So Davis had to go a long way to get that one, I guess. So here's Mickey Hatcher. Hatcher has been a bust all day and in kind of a major slump. I almost want to hit and run, but you don't really typically do that with 2 outs. We're going to let him take a cut. Hey, there's a base hit to center field. That'll score Henderson. And Hatcher's base hit will chase the starter, Leal, from the game. They're going to bring in former Tiger Larry Anderson. Larry Anderson, he didn't pitch with Detroit, but he was on our team during the 1980 season. We ended up trading him over here in the deal that brought us Bob Baylor, I think. Nonetheless, he is making his 4th appearance this season for Toronto. 1-0 with a 3 ERA, 6 innings pitched, more walks than strikeouts. Opponents are batting .238 against him. He's got a fastball. The tops out around 91 miles an hour. 50% ground ball pitcher, that's pretty high. Splitter is his best pitch, rated a 91. Fastball is terrible. Overall rated a 79. He goes to arbitration this year at age 30. He's also not happy. He'd like to play for a contender. Wouldn't we all? But you're getting a paycheck, so you shut your yap. First and second, 2 down. Tigers had the lead, 2-1. And Garry Hancock's at the plate batting 188 versus righties. What's up with that? Grounds out to short, and that'll do it. Oh, it's an error by Davis. He fumbled it right there at shortstop. I guess he had Hatcher bearing down on him. And the bases are loaded for Andre Dawson. A chance here to blow the game wide open. Here's Hawk. Line to left, and Cromartie will make the play. Tigers get the lead, though. It's 2-1. We go to the top of the 8th. It's Iorg, Moreno, and Jones. Now, Petry's at 93 pitches. Iorg does have a hit. You got to show a little bit of faith in him. Oh, that was a mistake. Okay. Bad call. Terrible manager. We're going to bring in our left-handed closer, our setup man in this case. That's Dave Rucker. Rucker, we've used him a lot. Game number 11. 1-0. Hasn't given up a run. Oh, well, he has, but no earned runs. 8 1/3 innings. 11 strikeouts. Zip for walks. That is amazing. Opponents are batting .219, 5 saves, 0 bluey. 91 mile an hour fastball. He's a ground ball pitcher. We're looking at a double play situation. That's great. His fastball is his best pitch, rated an 87. Overall rating is an 84. Doesn't go to arbitration next year. That's good. We don't have to worry about paying him this year like everybody else. Okay, Iorg on first. Nobody out. That's the tying run. And Omar Moreno at the plate. Moreno, no hits yet against left-handers this year. Wow. What the hell is happening? Iorg steals. That pitch was so far outside. That is his first stolen base on the season. He did have 9 last year. Okay, well that changes things a little bit. Now we got to pull the outfield in. No more double play possibility. Moreno dumps it into left center field. Everyone's playing in. Good job by Henderson making the catch. We're going to intentionally walk Lynn Jones, who's batting .480 versus lefties. So first and second, that's the first walk of the year for Rucker. And now we have a double play situation. Jones has okay speed, average speed. And technically, I guess, Cromartie does as well. We're going to play everybody regular depth and try to hope for a double play here. One down, first and second. Here we go. Striking him out under the wrists. Great job by Rucker. That takes the double play off the table. And now we're just going to play straight away for Lloyd Moseby. First and second. Two down. Here's Moseby. Swinging at the first pitch. Gone into right field bleachers. And it's 4-2 Toronto. Just like that. Wow, Moseby. That guy's legit. He's a real hitter on that team. He just hit a 3-run shot off of a guy who hadn't given up a home run all season. And a line drive to first. That went inning. Wow, that was clutch. We go to the bottom of the eighth. Now we're down 2 runs. Trammell, Parrish, and Sularz are due up. Trammell goes to right. There we go. It's not over yet, folks. No, we're not going to go for 2. All right. I think we need to take a look at the bench here. We are going to bring in... I mean, if you give a guy a day off, they should have the day off, right? So we're going to bring in Hojo to bat for Parrish. Hojo, not a hit and run guy, but he's got some power. 95, he's got a lot of power, actually. Here we go. Parrish on first, nobody out. And he strikes out looking, didn't even take the bat off his shoulder. That is negligent. Okay, well, can he lay down the third bunt? There we go, back to the pitcher. And another sacrifice bunt. 3 in a game. What's the record for sacrifices in a ball game? I'm gonna say it's Guy Sularz. Okay, so we have a runner on second, with Rickey up, and he pops it up. Oh man, we're gonna go to the 9th inning, down 2 runs here. Got to replace Johnson with Bobby Ramos. Okay, well, we're going to let Rucker pitch to Corcoran. I mean, he hadn't given up a run yet, right? An earned run. So he was due. So maybe we went with the wrong guy. Maybe we should have went with Comstock. Okay, suddenly left-handers are crushing him. We're down 2 runs. We're going to bring in Dave Smith. Everyone's rested, so we don't have to worry about tiring anybody out. But I trust Dave Smith more than Tom Hume right now. There we go. Strikes out Dade, 1 down. Next up is Steve Davis. Davis popping it up to short. 2 outs. And here's Garth Iorg. Iorg basically left. Wow, Iorg is tough today. He's a tough out. All right. And it always seems to happen, right? A righty, right before we go to a left-hander, they always seem to get on base somehow. But we're keeping Smith in there. At this point, we're down 2 runs. First and third. There's 2 outs. Ground ball, sharply hit to Trammell. And that will do it. We go to the bottom of the 9th. They're bringing in their closer, Steve Centeni. I guess somebody's got to do it. He is terrible. A terrible option on a terrible team with a terrible bullpen. So this is his 7th game. He's 0-1 with a 5.06 ERA. Given up 6 runs. Only 3 are earned. 5 walks, 2 strikeouts. Opponent's batting .273. Hey, he's got 2 saves and no blueies. That fastball is tough, though. 93 miles an hour. That is his best pitch. Rated an 86. He's also got a curveball, for what it's worth. And an overall 74 rating. Tigers should absolutely crushed this guy. We got our best hitters coming up. We got 2, 3, and 4. Starting with Greg Brock. Here we go. Oh, he strikes him out of that curveball. He went all curves to the left-hander with one fastball mixed in. So Centetti changing it up on Brock. 1 down. Next up is Gibby. Gibby can't catch up to it. 90-mile-an-hour fastball, and Centetti telling me to sit down and shut up. We're down to our final out. It's Hatcher. He's got an RBI on a base hit. Man, he almost struck out the side. That was a 2-2 pitch. And Tigers lose 4-2. That is a real bummer. One guy, absolutely. Oh, no! Peaches! Out for 3 months. Oh, man. I guess we're going to have to call up Jerry Uger. Petry, you know what? He just cannot stay healthy. And when he's in the lineup, he hasn't been that good. I think he's got to be trade bait. I think we just have to cut ties with him. And that's unbelievable. Okay, well, I guess we take a look at the standings here. That's our 4th loss. The Yankees are on an 8-game winning streak. They're never too far behind. And California leads the West. Toronto, they're a good hitting team. I mean, they're batting .292. They've got 20 home runs, 18 stolen bases, so you can't count them out. Let's go ahead and take a look at headline news. The Brainiac Baseball Daily Beat advancing. Geno gets 4 RBIs and Chicago wins. They're a disappointing team this year in last place, but they beat the Twins. That's the team they should beat. Geno added 4 to his season RBI total in a Chicago win on Saturday. White Sox beat the Twins 9-4. Kittle led the offense, going 3 for 5 with a dong, a run, 4 ribbies. Was it a grand slam, I wonder? Fran Mullins went 1 for 3, a couple of walks. He had a homer. And Rusty Kuntz, he was leading off, went 2 for 5. Nicely done. There's another one. The win over the New York Mets ties Philadelphia for the lead. So Phillies beat the Mets 9-7. Len Matusik saw the ball well. Okay. The Phillies cleanup hitter went 3 for 5, a home run. He's 6 for 13 in the last 3 games. Number 2 hitter Mike Lavalier contributed 3 hits and 5 at-bats. Julio Franco raised his average. And Kirby Puckett got 3 hits. Well, that's very thorough. That's the way it should read. Okay, let's take a look at transactions. We know Petry just sucked the pipe. He was the only one for the day. A broken elbow. Man, we cannot keep this guy healthy. Did he break his elbow on that? No, it was Rucker that threw that pitch, right? So, I don't know. Man, that is disappointing. We're going to switch him over to on the block. And now his rating goes down to 85. So now he's settling probably where he rightfully should be. So that injury is probably putting him at the right rating. That's a crappy way of doing it, though. All right, let's pull up the box score and get out of here. Player of the game, I think we're going to give it to Rickey. He had a base hit. He had a couple stolen bases. Does that sound right? Yeah, he had 2 hits, actually. A run, an RBI, 2 stolen bases, so he did it all. Tigers had nothing of note. They left 11 runners on, but Lloyd Moseby was the hero. He crushed it. Rucker takes the loss. He's 1-1, giving up the long ball, and kind of ruining a good performance from Dan Petry. Okay, that's going to do it. We're going to come back tomorrow with Game 2 of the 3-game series. If you need more entertainment, check out this fun card video that I made. Until tomorrow, everyone, have a great night.